Hello, my friend. Welcome to live chat. I'm gonna be 100% with you. I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to talk about this morning. I was struggling. I was absolutely struggling. I was like, I don't freaking know, man. Because we've been doing this live chat for since like 2014. Every single Sunday almost. Well, not every Sunday, but you know what I'm saying? Like that this has been a thing for over 10 years that we've been doing this. And sometimes it's hard to think of new and fresh topics. So, struggling. 20 minutes before live chat starts, I'm in the comment section and this comment pops up. And I'm like, you know what? This is very fascinating. And I'm not, the reason why I'm highlighting this particular comment is because this person is not alone. She's not alone. There are a lot of people that believe this. So let me put it up. I forgot to insert it. Of course I did. Let's see, media assets. Let me just insert real quick before I went live. I meant to put overlay. There we go. And we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like this. And I'll show you what it says. And again, it's like I'm not saying this person's a bad person or that she's terrible or that she, there's anything, I mean, I don't agree, but it's basically the comment is calling me a hater for is this it? There we go. Here it is. Okay. Wow, the hate for Jacqueline, like 14 minutes on a 1-minute TikTok. You can never make me hate her. She is among many people that agree with her. Okay. And it's not just about Jacqueline, it's so many people that have done horrible things, continue to present themselves as not nice people, as not good people, as people that don't care about you. But yet, there is a loyalty there that I do not understand. And that's what this is about. This is not meant to pick on this person. This is about evaluating this mindset as a whole. Because again, she is not alone. Jacqueline has millions of people following her over on TikTok. She gets so many views on her stuff. She is very loved, and I don't understand why. And you know what? I will tell you, I think one of the reasons why is that she's charming. She's definitely charming. She's more charming than I ever could be. She's beautiful. She's got a great smile. She's been doing this for a long time, and she's really good at what she does. So maybe that's it. I do want to clarify something here. I would never want to try to make people hate somebody. That is never my intention. Hate is a very strong word. In order to hate someone, I personally believe they have to have done something that hits you in a visceral spot. You know what I mean? It has to hit you in your core. They're an abuser, or they throw trash out the window of their car. I hate those people. Is that terrible to say? No, but what I'm saying, like in 2025, to take trash and just throw it out the window, like bags of fast food and throw it out. But I feel like I'm never trying to make people hate Jacqueline. I'm just trying to get people to wake up and just, if you love her, at least accept that she's a liar. And it's okay with you, liar. If you're okay, I mean, that's your choice, right? So I just want to understand this mindset. That's the point. It's not about like picking on this person and saying they're a bad person or saying that I do think they're wrong, but you know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Do we need to somehow hit like rock bottom of listening to lying liars who lie? Like, does something have to happen to us in order for us to stop tolerating people misrepresenting the truth all the time? That's what I want to talk about today. But before we do, we have a community here. It is here live in the collective brain of Makeup Awesomeness. We are doing a live stream. This is the way live chat has always been, is a conversation. because I don't like just being a talking head all the time. I like to bounce ideas off of people because that's how I get better. That's how I understand things better. That's how I develop my ideas. So live chat is a great place to do that because we have an amazing community here. If you're not here live, you can also participate in the comment section down below. Good morning to Tish. Hello. Hello. It's so good to see you. Hi, Tish. Hi, Donnelly. Good morning. Hope you are warmed this Sunday. You know what? I woke up this morning and I got the feeling that spring was coming for the first time. Like it's like a vibe that I get through my windows that spring is coming. I think it's warmed up a little tiny bit because we've been like under 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so under freezing, or 32, whatever it is, 32 degrees. We've been in the freezing zone for a long time. And today I think we're not. And I feel like we're on the edge of spring, which is making me very excited. I'm a big fan of spring. So I am very warm this Sunday. I hope you are too. Hello, Teresa. Teresa says, hello and welcome to live chat. Hope you all are doing well. We are looking to get 39 degrees today. See, that's what I'm saying. In North Dakota, go out with your, t-shirts and shorts. Thank you to Teresa and the lovely Flory, who I saw floating around. Flory and Audra and Steph for being here, and our lovely moderator team, making sure we're in a nice, safe place to chat. Thank you so much. Hello, Roya. Happy Sunday. Hi, Genevieve. I hope that you are okay. I've been thinking about you all week, Genevieve. She sent me a DM about something that happened, and I don't want to spread your business, but I just want to let you know I've been thinking about you and sending you so many hugs across the miles, and just know that I've been thinking of you, and I hope that you are doing okay. Chloe, good morning to you. Good to see you. Hi, Lisa. There's my friend Flory. Good morning, beauty lovers. Welcome to Sunday Chat. Hope everyone is doing well. Monica, hello. So good to see you. Oh, you changed your profile picture. I love it. That's so cute. I love that. And Tracy, good morning. And Marie, woohoo, got here so fast for the makeup news. Nice. Christine and my friend Daniel, hello. Miss Lavender and French Fry and Cynthia and Jodester. And if I did not say good morning to you, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here. We do have a super chat that we are going to highlight. Oh, we have a member. Yay, 1 month. Thank you for being a member for a month, Chris. I appreciate you so much. And we have a super chat. Oh, Jen from Indie Kitty. Hi, Jen. Cosmetics impact our health. There is no loyalty in lying. I don't tolerate it. You lie about it. I don't want it. It's fantasy. Jaclyn Hill is fake. And I think that Jaclyn is really good at a mix of real and fake. So you don't know what's real. I do think that a lot of times she is being real, but I think that it's part of the strategy. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I think that she is really good at showing the real her and filtering it and making sure you're seeing the real her that is in her best interest. She's very smart. She's very, very smart. I will never take that away from her. Very smart, very manipulative. And that's just some people are just like that. It's like, does she need to be locked up in prison for it? No, absolutely not. So I do want to get your opinion on it. Like, why do we tolerate lying liars who lie? And why do some people celebrate lying liars who lie? Like, why are we doing the thing where we are saying, wow, that you can never make me hate her just because we're calling out that she lied and that she's manipulating people? Why are we okay with that? Let me see. I feel like there's another. Did I not save the other comments? What happened? There were other ones that I thought I saved, because she's commented since then, and I think that she's very interesting. She's a very interesting person. I can just read them to you. Because I asked her straight up, I said, I would really love to know why you don't mind people lying to you. And this is being very genuine, extremely genuine. Like, I really want to know this. Like, I'm legit trying to understand why collectively people are okay with that. Because my thinking pattern is I'm a very logical, literal person. Like, I have trouble with nuance. I have trouble understanding, like, and this has been my entire life. I have trouble, like, seeing the message underneath things sometimes because I take things very literally. So that's why I'm like legit asking why people don't mind being lied to. So this is what her response was. She responded directly back to me. She said, Jaclyn was the face of that brand. True. She came out and took everything. True. It's her name. It's her name. True. She took the heat. True. She handled it poorly. Yes. She apologized. All of that I agree with. And then she said she moves on, which she doesn't. That's not true. Because in the next sentence, she says, yes, she makes fun of it often, but it's normal to laugh of negative experience. That part's true. But she hasn't let it go. She hasn't moved on. That part's not true. I just don't get why you get such a thrill, it seems, from bringing her up and calling her out. It's not a thrill. Let's just be clear. It's not a thrill. I want to respond to that. I don't get a thrill out of calling her out. Okay, I'm going to be 100% with you. When I talk about Jaclyn, my videos get more views because my audience is interested in her as a topic. I'm interested in her as a topic. So that's a motivation for me to continue to talk about her. She's going to be 100% with you. Talking about Jaclyn gets more views. When I get more views, I make more money. Why try to hide that, right? Because she's interesting. She's an interesting person, right? She's an interesting person. I find her interesting. I enjoy talking about her. That's another piece. But I don't get a thrill. I get mad. It is not a pleasant experience for me having to call out lying liars who lie. That is not enjoyable. It is something that I feel in my soul that I need to do. Like, that's the way I've always been. When I see someone doing something wrong, when I see somebody being manipulative, when I see lies being spread, in my soul says, Jen, call this out. You need to set the record straight. That's what my soul has always told me. When I see wrong in the world, I need to yell about it. And that has been since I was a child, since my dance teacher stood in front of the people who we were all standing there, and she's screaming at us because there are people that aren't showing up for rehearsal, and she's yelling at us, and she says, I'm going to hide. I remember this. I was probably, I don't know, I was like 15 maybe. No, I was younger than that, because it was before I switched dance studios. I was probably 13, right? She yells at us, I'm going to hide in the bathroom because y'all are so embarrassing, because you're so bad, because you don't show up for rehearsal. As she's yelling at the people who are at the rehearsal. And if my 13-year-old ass didn't just walk up to the front and say, you need to stop yelling at us. And I remember just the adrenaline. It was the first time I ever yelled at an adult, because we didn't yell in my house like that. My dad yelled at us sometimes, but I wasn't in a yelling house. So I'd never yelled at an adult in my entire life. And I looked at her and I yelled at her. And I said, that's wrong. You can't talk to us like that. We're here practicing and you're being so mean right now. I said something to that effect. And I turned around and all the girls are behind me like this, with their arms folded. Ever since then, even before that, I've had it in me to yell when I see something wrong. When someone says something terrible, I feel like I need to yell back. That's just part of who I am as a person. So to say that I get a thrill out of it is wrong. It is in my soul. It is in my gut. It is who I am as a person. Not everybody is like that, and that's okay, right? It's just who I am. I'm just speaking the facts, right? So calling out Jaclyn Hill is part of like what I do here on this channel. Is I call out misinformation. I just did a live stream with Michelle Wong from Lab Muffin Beauty Science talking about calling out misinformation in the beauty industry, something she loves to do too. That, by the way, that interview is fire. You should go watch it. Michelle's amazing, and she teaches some really great strategies for how to spot misinformation and how to know who you can trust in the beauty industry for specific topics. It's absolutely fascinating. But anyway, so what was I saying? So basically, I'm doing this because that is what my platform is about. That's about who I am as a person, and it's not just because I find joy in calling Jaclyn out. Like, genuinely. If she stops lying, I will stop calling it out. That's it. That's the truth. That's what comes down. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Monica says, I love the Kermit. This is my favorite song of all time. At my funeral, I want this to be played. Rainbow Connection. I want to be played at my funeral. Can we please do that? Thank you. I'm putting that out into the universe. I believe in the song. Like, I believe in coming together for a united good purpose, right? And I feel like this kind of mentality of supporting lying liars who lie is counter to that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Heidi says that was a great interview. Thank you so much. Harley says, I started watching her videos in early 2017 and I stopped maybe 3 months after maybe 3 months because she always pushed codes in product. Yeah. And I get the pushing the code in the product because you have to make money, and she was making a lot of money. Like, we have it in the court documents that she was making literally millions of dollars. I mean, the document, I don't have it on this computer, but it's in What's Up in Makeup today, that she was making 15% of, I can't remember, excuse me, I can't remember if it was the net sales or the gross sales. It's in that screenshot. She was making 15% of all of the sales of Jaclyn Cosmetics. All of them. Like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot. It's just wild. It's wild to me, like, how much money people can make. And those Morphe codes, those 10% Morphe codes, I don't know how much they made off those 10% Morphe codes, but they were racking. That's why they pushed them all the time. This is what we need to like tap into as a community. Whenever something is pushed by a group of people, right? It means they're gaining something financially out of it. When a large group of people is doing the same behavior, they're getting something out of it, whether they say it or not. And those Morphe codes, we didn't realize back then how much money they were raking into those Morphe codes, which, to be fair, I feel like is fine as long as you're being honest. Getting money off of a code, totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you're pushing a good product and people buy it and they click on your affiliate code and you make a commission, yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with sales all over that's just the way sales are. It's when people lie about a product and say that it's good, and then people buy it, they find out it sucks, and you earned a commission because you lied about it. Like, that's an issue for me. That's where I have an issue personally. And I feel like that was what was happening a lot of times with Morphe. And James Charles even at one point came out and said that this one particular palette was terrible. I can't remember what the deal was, but he came out and he was like, that palette was absolutely awful. But if you go back, there was a video where he was promoting that palette and saying how amazing it was. So, I mean, and it was clearly like an ugly ass palette. Like, it was ugly. It was just not. And then I forget what, I don't want to say something that isn't accurate, but looking back, it was clear it was not a good but he was promoting the heck out of it like it was, right? Oh, thank you, Christina. Christina says, Jen, you equally call everyone out. That's why I trust your channel. Honesty. You have never steered us wrong for a paycheck. Thank you. I would not be able to live with myself. I've told my husband John all the time, because he's the one that deals with my sponsorships. He's the one that hooks up the deals. He knows. He knows. Like, because he's been in the influencer space as well, and he's seen, people promoting things that just aren't a good fit just for the check, right? He knows not to come at me with some BS. Like, when companies come and they say, I want to work with Jen on this, this, and this, and BetterHelp or whatever. He knows better. He knows better. Like, the way that he's talked, like, we had a company with Semper, who great company to work with, this other company that was saying, hey, does Jen want to do another Semper sponsorship? And John told them no. And they said, well, can we ask why? And the CEO, the founder of Semper, said essentially that she felt like Hitler was good for the universe, and that's not okay with me to promote a company where the CEO says things like that. So therefore, even though I loved the service for so many years, I'm not going to promote them anymore. John knows this. Companies learn this about me. I'm very, very picky about who I sponsor with. And it's just, I feel like it's because of these kinds of comments, because I care more about Christina and people who value honesty than I care about the short-term gain, right? That's what I care about. If I didn't know for the longest time that Scentbird was like that. That's why I promoted them for so long. If I don't know, I don't know. But as soon as I find out, they're gone, right? It's just the way that it is. Aw. Annette says, what about protecting your own peace? This pursuit to correct Jaclyn Hill's lies seems really mentally demanding. No, not really. Actually, it's a release. It's a release. It's actually, if I held it in, it would make me feel bad. So the pursuit to correct her lies actually is a release for me. It makes me feel like I'm doing something for the world. It makes me feel like I'm trying to correct the balance. You know what I mean? When things are shifting this way, I feel like my little bit maybe helps shift it in the way of truth. So no, my piece is good, actually. My piece is very good. I feel much better to say something. Oh, thanks, John. There's my husband. Hi, baby. Kermit's song at funeral. Got it. Putting it in the will. Thanks. You're so sweet. I love you. Yeah, there's videos on it, Gigi. Hi, nice Gigi. By the way, nice Gigi's name is Nice Gigi because it was a mean Gigi. That's where Nice Gigi came from. And Gigi was so funny to change her name to Nice Gigi because what I was calling her because there was a mean Gigi and a nice Gigi at the time. So just so you know the history of Nice Gigi, there is lore there. But yes, there is a whole video about it where you can watch the clip and decide for yourself what you think. But that was the line for me, unfortunately, and it really sucks. It really, really sucks. The number of Scentbird fragrances I've collected over the years is astronomical. There's so many. Is astronomical the right word? I don't know. There's so many. Yeah. Hi, Darkies Makeup and Science. Either people need to stand up for their morals more or people have shitty morals. Yeah. I mean, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand like how we can just be like, yeah, they may have lied to me, but I'm okay with that. Like I don't understand. Like this is maybe building on what you're saying. Maybe the people that are I don't know these people. I don't know. It's just a theory. Maybe these people are lying liars who lie and they identify with Jaclyn because they're also lying liars who lie. Are there that many lying liars who lie in this world? Am I just realizing this? Is that what it is? That they can identify and justify and it gives them permission to lie to people when someone like Jaclyn, who is so public and so popular and so loved, is also a liar? Does that give them permission to be a liar? Is that what it is? Is it an identification thing? I don't know. Just a thought. Just something going through my head. Wendy, I just don't get why at this point, after all that has gone on, Jaclyn just doesn't let this stuff go. She's made all these changes to her life, sold her companies, etc. Why not just come clean? She's okay. So there's two pieces here that I want to talk about because I think this is a great comment. Why doesn't she just come clean? She can't at this point. She's never going to come clean. It's never going to happen. I would be shocked if she came clean. If Jaclyn Hill comes clean, I'll make this promise to you. If she comes out and tells the whole truth about her relationship with Morphe Forma and Jaclyn Cosmetics, I will have a t-shirt made that says, I heart Jaclyn Hill, and I will wear it on camera. I will have it personally made and wear it on camera. If she comes out and sets the record straight, I know that will never happen in my soul. It is a challenge for Jaclyn Hill. That is my challenge for Jaclyn Hill. Come out and I will have that shirt made and I will wear it publicly and proudly. Okay, so that's one piece. The why doesn't she let the stuff go? I think it's because it still eats her up. And she knows there are still people that believe the truth. And her job is to convince people and rewrite history in order to convince people that the people that have called her out over the years that have presented their receipts are wrong. That we are wrong. We just didn't understand. We just didn't get it. We just didn't know all the facts. We just had the whole story wrong the whole time, and that she's the one that's been right all along. When you repeat a lie, and we've learned this over the years, y'all, you know this. When you repeat a lie over and over and over again, people start seeing it as truth. And I believe she sees the benefit in that, in repeating the lie over and over again. I mean, it hasn't hurt her. She's doing amazing. Like, you look at her and you look at some of the other people that aren't as bad, and she's doing so much better. Why is that? I don't know. That's what this chat is about. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh no. Emmeline, off topic, Jem. Have you seen all the Roden and Fields products in the new arrivals section at Ulta? No. No. Oh gosh. All these MLMs trying to become legit. That's wild, dude. That's wild. No, I haven't. By the way, while we're off topic talking about MLMs, I have the best video on MLMs to share with you. I filmed it. Well, I filmed part of it. It is different than any other MLM video you've ever seen. I put up, this is just a little side tangent. We'll talk about what's on my face, and then we'll go back to this topic. Side tangent. Multi-level marketing companies. I'm very anti-multi-level marketing companies, right? So I wanted to do a video on multi-level marketing. I put up in the community tab. This is what I want to do. What do you think? There were a lot of comments, people saying that they're tired of the topic. Fair. That they feel like they know everything about the topic. Fair, because they've researched it, they've done it. There's so many videos, so many channels, so many things that are already out there about multi-level marketing. And they're just tired of the topic. And they couldn't see how I could approach this in a different way. My friend, do not underestimate me, my friend. I've got you. I've got you. I have the best video on multi-level marketing that I could ever create. I have not filmed my part of it. Well, it's being filmed in 2 parts. Filming the second part this week. The first part that I filmed is fire. It is so good. You're going to want to watch this. It has my heart and I love it. I love it so much. So just keep an eye out for that. Also, I have booked my accompanying interview for the multi-level marketing video. And I'm very excited. I'm not going to tell you yet, just in case it falls through, because interviews can always fall through. You never know. Things come up. But also very excited for that interview. Y'all are going to be excited too. All right. I'm not going to tell you. You can guess all you want, but I'm not going to tell you. All right. While we're close to the halfway part, let me go into your comments real quick, and then we'll go into what's on my face today. Okay. Yeah, Heidi says there a list of MLMs seem to be a huge number. There is a huge number. What you can do is, if you're curious about whether a brand's an MLM, you can just Google is whatever company a multi MLM, and it'll tell you. It's really good. Google's really good about giving that information. Bethan, I think a lot of her followers envy her. I think so too. They want her success and her money. They're probably thinking they'd have done the same thing she did if it got them to that level. Probably. And I remember seeing that. What was it? There was another TikToker that had done some awful stuff, and people were like, yeah, I don't blame her. And it was like something awful. I can't remember. I shouldn't have even said it because I can't remember. So, okay. So Kimmy, what are your thoughts on Raw Beauty Christy? There's so much drama around her and I don't understand why. Okay, so I've addressed Christy before. Christy and I used to be acquaintances. We are not acquaintances anymore due to what happened. But Christy did tell me some things in confidence that I do not feel comfortable sharing, and is not my place to share. So that's why I haven't made content, because I can't make content unless I can tell you the whole story of everything that I know. And I don't think that that's right for me to do. So therefore, I'm not making content on Christy. However, my friend Audra, who my very, very, very good friend Audra just made a very long video about Christy's recent videos. Peter Mon has made some really good videos recently. There's another creator, Hannah Likes to Yell, that I saw, Mika's Rhetoric. There are quite a few channels that are making content on this topic. There are some things that I feel like I wish that I could say that I feel like would tweak the story a little bit. But just know that end game is that Christy and I are no longer acquainted. So that's what that comes down to. But I can't tell a story unless I can tell the whole thing, and I don't feel comfortable saying things that were told to me in private and confidence, even from someone that I am not close with anymore. Well, I was never close with her. Let's be fair. I was never close with her. We've been acquainted for many, many, many years, meaning we've supported each other, publicly. We've supported each other privately, but we've never been friends. Like, she never would call me with the issue. I would never call her with the issue. Like, we've never been close, but, but we were always really friendly with each other and always supported each other, but that is no more. So that's where that comes down to. And I'll put that out there. Like, I'll tell you what I can tell you, but that's as far as I can go. Okay. Yes, Alicia says Audra's video was so good. I finally understood what the issues were, and I adore Audra Stark. And the editing on that video is so good. It's so good. It's so funny. It's fabulous. Go watch Audra's video. It's so good. So let's talk about what's on my face today. So I've said over and over again that I'm going to keep promoting this eyeshadow palette until it sells out. It is not sold out yet. It is very good. It is the Sultry Soul palette by Indie Beat Cosmetics. It is R&B music themed. Indie Beat Cosmetics is possibly going out of business. They are trying to sell. India is trying to sell the company, but as of now, they're just selling out their stock. So I would love to see this sell out. It is a typical natural eyeshadow palette, but it is very good. Is it head and shoulders better than anything you've ever used? No, but it is very good. And if you need a palette like this and you like this color story, this is a good one that I recommend. I use it all the time. It is fabulous. These foiled shades are very, very foiled. I will swatch them for you just very quickly. The mattes just look like mattes. This one isn't quite as foiled. That one's more of a satin, but let me just kind of show you what we're dealing with here. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. So those are, see how shiny those foils are? They're really, really pretty. The mattes are just matty. They're not like, no reason to swatch the mattes. They're good, solid mattes. They're easy to blend. They're easy to work with. Sorry if that sound. Ooh, I know y'all don't like that sound. Try to put it away. So Indie Beat Cosmetics. Also, if you're in the market for a good lip balm, she has some homemade lip balms over there that are absolutely fabulous. Highly recommend those. I also really like the pH adjusting blushes that she has if you're looking for those as well. So I'm going to keep promoting Indie. I want to see her sell out her stuff because she is lovely. Okay. The other thing I want to mention is that we're going to be talking about this in PR Purchase Product of the Week tomorrow, which is part of the product report. This is the new Milk Makeup Hydra Grip Tint Gel Tint. This is not out yet. Milk Makeup was kind enough to send this over. It launches this week, I believe, on the 28th. And this is what I'm wearing on my face. I am going to give you first impression tomorrow on it, but I will tell you I am enjoying it so far. It does have a really odd feeling to go on the face. It's like a creamy foundation and their primers had a baby. Like, it's kind of like that. It does have not a stickiness to it, but it's a weird texture. It's a really weird texture. It's really hard to describe. They also sent over their new brush. This brush is really nice. I'm starting to dig on smaller brushes to do things because I feel like I can get more precision, and I feel like this one's really nice for that. So I did use this, and it did have a very long lasting power. When I went to go take my makeup off yesterday, my makeup really did still look very beautiful. So I'm still testing it. This is only the second time I've used it, but definitely keep your eye out for this, the new Milk foundation. On my lips today, this is from the sponsored video from today. This is the Typology Plum Purple shade that is on my lips today. It's very easy to use. It's just a really nice little light tint. This video is not sponsored. This is just what I wanted to wear today. So this was sponsored in a video today though, and they did send this to me in PR. And then finally, I've been playing with the Essence Correct and Conceal Under Eye Brightening Effect, and I'm really enjoying this as well. I don't feel like it corrects as much as I wish it did. I feel like it kind of blends in a little bit, but to be fair, I don't have really dark circles or anything major that needs correcting. So this has been really good for me personally. But I think maybe somebody with more darkness, like more discoloration, I should say, not darkness, but more discoloration, I think maybe this wouldn't be enough, possibly. So just as a heads up on that. But so far, I'm really liking it for what I need. So yeah. All right. Marie, question. What is pH adjusting and why would I want to seek it out or avoid it? Okay, pH adjusting is just, it's one particular pigment that when it touches skin, it changes to a like a plummy kind of color. So it's just a specific pigment that adjusts when it touches your skin. So let me see if I can show it on here. This one's really glittery. I don't know if you can see. There's another one here. This one's better to show. This one's like so it's this color. It's clear. You're going to be able to see this one better. It's not bad. Like, it's not a bad thing. This one is absolutely clear. That's the pan you're seeing in the bottom. But you can see it's turning pink as it touches my skin. Now, I personally believe that the whole changing to the exact right color for your skin tone is BS. I don't think that that's real. But I do really like the effect that it has. I think it's really cool. It's really neat. It's a little gimmicky. Do you need this in your life? No, it's just, they're usually pretty much the same shade. They have been able to tweak it a little bit where you can get a little bit of variation, but when these first started coming around, they kind of all turn into the same color. But yeah, I like them. It's just a pigment. It's not anything to be like scared of or be anything to be scared of or anything. It's just a specific pigment. Heidi says pH adjusting always looks pink on me. Not sure it works for me. Yeah, that's what it does. That's it. That's all it's going to do. You're doing it absolutely right. It's doing what it's supposed to do. That's all it does. It turns pink. That's it. That's all it's ever been. It's always the same shade of pink. Yep, it is. But this is the thing, it will look different on different skin tones because we know that different colors look different on different skin tones. So that's how they get the whole, it turns into your perfect shade because it's the same shade. It just, it's going to look different, especially if it's sheer, your natural skin tone might shine through. And it's going to just look different on different skin tones. I remember many years ago, I had a subscriber named Yesenia who was one of my reporters for What's Up in Makeup. And we met up in New York and we went to the Bite Beauty Lab and they were mixing us. This is when, I forget what they're called now. The Lip Lab is what they're called now, but the Bite Beauty Lab. And we sat down and we were swatching. She's like a yellow tone, like a olive, like a medium olive, yellowy kind of tone. And I'm obviously not that. And we were swatching the shades on her and the same shades on me and looking at how different they looked. And that was when I really had that aha moment. People had told me before that that was a thing, but until I saw Yesenia and I just swatching these exact same shades as they were being made by the Bite Beauty Lab, like that's when it really hit me. Oh my gosh, they really do look a lot different. So with the pH adjusting, I think that's part of it too. Long story short, way too late. So, all right. So that is what is on my face today. We have about 20 minutes left and we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. We can keep talking about lying liars who lie. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm open. This is like correcting misinformation. And like the amount of misinformation in our society right now drives me absolutely bonkers. Like if anything is messing with me in my head, like that is messing with like my mental health and my peace is the fact that people believe so many lies because they don't look into it, you know? And I've been guilty of it too. I've definitely come across things that I've believed and then I've looked into it and realized it was a lie. Like anybody, it can happen to anybody. Like literally anyone. It doesn't matter how smart you are. Everybody can fall for a scam. Everybody can fall for a lie. It happens to everybody. So I'm not trying to shame people that this has happened to. It's just, I think it's our responsibility, especially if it's something that we see as important, we should look into it. But even if it's not important, even if it's something goofy like freaking whether Jaclyn Hill's lying, like it's nice to know what the truth is, don't you think? But I think some people just don't care. Like, that's weird to me. Like, how can you not care? That's why I don't understand. That's why I was like talking to this person, like, I don't understand why you don't care. Let's see if she responded to me because I'm curious. Let's switch. Okay, because I can filter these by response status, and I responded, and see if she's responding. Because that would be cool if she was like responding in real time. Nope. No, she's just calling me a gossip channel. Okay. I don't know what she's talking about. She thinks it's funny that I'm doing a live chat about her comment. LOL, live chat. The fuck? The one time I comment, so if I don't agree with the collective brain, I'm in the cult and a terrible person. Terrible person, no. I don't think you're a terrible person, at least not yet. I don't have any evidence that you're a terrible person. Zero evidence of that. But in a cult, cult may be a strong word. I think cult's a strong word because I feel like with a cult, you have to like be influenced to like change your behavior and stuff like that. And they're trying to separate you from the truth, and they're doing a lot of other things. There's lots, I forget what Hannah Alonso says. There's like an acronym for it of like how to know you're in a cult. I don't think it's a cult, but believing lies, knowing that they're lies is weird. So a lot, Annette, calling you a gossip channel is wild. Yeah, I mean, I could see why people on the surface would think that because I talk about people, but I try to be accurate. I try not to like kiki about it and like, let's talk about it. Like, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Genevieve says, I cut out all news media. My feed is exclusively cats, David Lynch, and makeup. I don't know anything about David Lynch. I've heard of David Lynch, but now I need to educate myself on David Lynch. I've heard that name, but I don't know. I don't know. I have been watching too much news lately. If you want to hear my political views, I've been popping off on Threads and I can't stop. It's become my new Twitter. I've been popping off. So if you want to know like my political views, my unfiltered, trying to correct misinformation, but politically, that's what I've been doing on Threads lately. And I know I'm probably getting myself in trouble, with some people. I lost about, I don't know, like 100 followers since I started popping off on Threads, which is fine. Like I said this on Threads. I said, this is the thing is I know that this is me popping off on Threads being, what my social presence is politically is going to upset some people and it's going to make some people uncomfortable. And that's never my intention to make people uncomfortable, like ever. However, I do feel like me popping off on Threads is more than just about whether I lose a couple followers. Like, I feel like it's astronomically a bigger thing, and I think the more people speak out about things that we think are wrong, that we see happening before our eyes, I think collectively voices do matter, no matter the size of your following, and I feel like that's just something that I wanna choose to do, which is to be part of that collective voice of people saying that what we're seeing is wrong and, that I don't agree with it, and if I lose some followers, I feel like that's just, like, nothing compared to the importance of speaking out about things that we don't agree with. So that's just me. So if you want to see me get political, go over to Threads. Little Misdiagnosed. As one Gen X mom of trans kids to another, I want to say thanks for consistent and boundary-based intentional parenting. I wish we had a mom's group. I wish we had a mom's group too. We should have a trans kid mom group. That would be cool. That has to exist somewhere. That has to. So we can like support each other and stuff, because like I feel like, and I feel very fortunate to live where we live, in that we live in Maryland, in a very accepting area where Phoenix can put their pronouns in their school profile. The teachers are all it's shown Phoenix and not their birth name. It's really a wonderful place to raise kids. It's academically rigorous. It's a fantastic school system. It's preparing my child for so many things, and the fact that they support my child in their mental health, is a huge deal for me. It's a huge deal. So going back to what you're saying, I feel like I I wish that other people had that, and I hate that other people don't. And having a support group, I think, would be amazing. And I wish we could all be. There's got to be somewhere. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. That was really kind of you. Thank you so much. Because it's a scary world for our kids right now. Genuinely, it's a scary world for our kids right now. This is very true. People with trans kids are not always supportive. I know there's one other trans kid at Phoenix's school, and the parents are not supportive, which is really sad. So I just try to support him as much as possible. They're not super close, though. Phoenix and this other kid, they're not super close. But whenever I see him, I always, try to support as much as possible. Darky's making the sign, says, I'll join your trans kids mom's group, even though I'm a millennial. You could. I know, Catherine. Oh no, losing followers over believing a marginalized group should have rights. Oh no, so sad. I know, right? It's like, it's fine. Like, genuinely, like, I'm good. And my dad even said, he was like, I'm surprised you haven't lost more followers than you have. And it's like, I've made it pretty clear for many years. So I think a lot of people that have come across my content and have maybe once been subscribers and are not anymore, they know. So yeah, Jamie says, if people are more upset at you having opinions than their actual harm of millions of people that is being caused by what you're upset about, that's a them problem. I love the way that you said that. I love the way that you said that. Yeah, I mean, it's just part of who I've always been. I've always been a fighter, sometimes to my detriment, because I used to have an issue in that I would fight without listening, and that was an issue. That was a big issue that I used to have, and I've gotten so much better at that. And I try really hard to really process and think about the other side and make sure that I'm educated before I pop off, because I used to get really defensive, and I realized that that was a problem, and I've worked really hard to correct that. So, oh, Monica, your views are why I started following you as a trans kid mom. I hope happened onto your live where you're talking about it. Oh, that's cool. That's great. And I feel like this is going to give a misrepresentation of how many trans kids are out there, because we now have 3 of us in a room at a time with 500 people here. But I think that I attract, I don't think this is a representation of society, because, trans people are only less than 1% of the entire population. I read somewhere, was it Virginia, like the Virginia School Board, something about trans kids in sports, something like that. There's like 1.6 million kids in Virginia public schools, and there are 4 trans kids in sports out of 1.4 million kids or something like that. Those numbers might be slightly off. And the person was like, yeah, this is a really odd hill to die on. And people ask me all the time, how do I feel about trans kids in sports? And this is what I think, and this could evolve over time. This is just where I'm at right now with the education I have so far, but I'm definitely fluid on this. If I learn something that I need to tweak this, but this is how I feel. I feel like it should be evaluated on a case by case basis. I feel like, the sports entity needs to decide what's right for that one person, because we're talking about such a small number of people that this can be handled on an individual level. The government doesn't need to be involved in small issues like this. The government has no business being involved in the life of one person like that. You know what I mean? Whether or not this one person or these 10 people in an entire, state, it's 4 people in an entire state, whether they should have a right to. The government has no business in that. That should be up to that individual system looking at it. Is there really a reason why this kid can't be, or this person can't be in the sport of the gender that they are? Because I think that some of it's based in misogyny. Like some sports, of course, men have an advantage. But also, if you're talking about athletes that are playing at a competitive level, they're really good. And sometimes someone who was assigned male at birth will not be as good as the players who were assigned female at birth. They won't be as good. Maybe skill-wise, let's say like soccer or golf or something like that. Skill-wise, they fit in perfectly with people of the same gender, not who they were assigned at birth. I don't understand why they can't play if they fit in skill-wise perfectly, right? People always bring up boxing and wrestling and stuff like that. Tell me how many people in the entire country of the United States are boxing as a transgender person, and how many of them are boxing for the gender they are, not the gender they were assigned at birth. How many people are we talking about? And that let that association deal with it. Let that association decide. I don't know if there are any. I don't know. I don't think there are. So that's my issue, is that it's about creating a boogeyman. It's about making it be this big thing that needs to be addressed by the entire country. No. Let it be talked about by the individual group about what's appropriate for that one person. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of our business. When it used to be, we were all about not we, but certain political parties were all about not having government in our business. Why does government have to be in our business? That's just my opinion. That's just where I'm at. That's just where I'm at. That's what I could, again, I am all about learning new things, changing my opinion on things. That's just where I'm at for that particular topic, because that's the one that keeps being brought up. Yes, there you go. Amazon 213. People crying about trans folks in sports should have to name 10 female athletes first. Yeah, I agree. Don't let them create a boogeyman for you, because that's how they divide us. That's how they scare you. They are using your fear in order to control you. That's the point. That's what it's about. It's not actually about trans girls in sports. It's not about bathrooms. It's not about, the immigrants stealing your jobs. It's not about DEI. It's not about any of that. It's about scaring you enough that you'll then be afraid and make decisions that you shouldn't be making, that you wouldn't make under other circumstances. That's my opinion. Hello, everything okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, my husband's coming down. Everything good? Huh? Okay. John's lightening up the mood because I'm getting too serious.
They like bombed the shadow.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. John's bringing in Haley, my Cavalier King Charles. Call me baby. She does not like the camera. She does not like the lights, but we will bring her in because we have not hung out in a while. Hi, baby. Hi. This is my baby. Her whole life, she lives to cuddle. That's her whole purpose in life, is to cuddle. Yes, I know.
Sorry.
I know. What if I rub your belly? She loves belly rubs.
Oh, she's yawning now.
Yeah, she's a little stressed. But you guys got to say hi. She's a good baby. Her whole purpose in life is to cuddle. That's all she wants to do all day long. Okay. She's not happy.
Sorry, baby.
Okay. That's it.
All right.
All right. Bye, honey. And my dog Sam's up there. He's bigger, so he's harder to bring down. But yeah, that's just where I'm at. Yeah, I do cuddle her all day. She's amazing. I love her. You can if you want. Yeah, I haven't showed her in a long time. Actually, we got Haley. When we got Haley, I have a video of her as a puppy. She's the sweetest little angel baby. Oh, Mary says, I found you on Blue Sky. Please post there instead. Everyone is going there. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been able to get into Blue Sky. I'll have to try it again. Sam, he's going deaf. He's getting old and he's going deaf. I feel like I dropped blush in the inner corner of my eye when I just itched my eye. We definitely needed a palate cleanser because I think that was enough of that. Sam, he can't hear me. Come here, buddy. He's going deaf. Poor little man. How old is Sam?
Is he 11 now?
11. He's getting old. My baby. Come here, buddy. You want to come up? Come here. Come here. Come here. No. No, this way. No. Come here. He's not doing it. I don't want to make him. Okay. Steph says, my dude Sam is coming. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here.
Oh,
Come here.
it's
Come here. Come here. Oh, there you are. Hi. There he is. Okay. Hi, buddy. He's a good boy. He's a Brittany. He's such a good boy. See, he's getting old. You can see it in his eyes. It's my baby. And then we have a cat who's 17. His name is Brooklyn, also known as Bachlan the chicken nugget. And yeah, he's a good boy. He's a cuddle bug too, but he's not as cuddly as Haley. He's a good boy. Yanni says healthcare impacts everyone, but they want to scapegoat trans people and undocumented immigrants who are a very small fraction of overall population instead of addressing actual problems. Yeah, absolutely. So, yes. What else are we going to talk about? We got 5 minutes. What do y'all want to talk about? Oh, Genevieve said, less news, more Welsh twins. Man, they made me laugh hard these past weeks. I binged everything and they are hilarious. They really are. The Welsh twins are fabulous. And I will tell you, I've been using these freaking Fui blushes. Did I not show you this? I didn't. This is the blush I'm wearing today. This was from Robert's Fui collaboration that he was kind enough to send over. This is the shade Faded. This is my blush today. These things are so fun. I don't know how much these cost. I should look them up. But these are fun. If you want to try a new kind of blush that feels different than any other blush, any other blush, like the bounce on these is so fun. It's so fun. I thought this one might be too dark for me, but it's not. Like I can sheer it out. It's so pretty. I love it so much. How much are these Fui blushes? Fui blush. I feel like they're not that expensive. $16. $16, which is not bad, especially for how fun they are. Highly recommend. If I can find Robert's affiliate link, I'll put it so he can earn the commission. But because he's the reason why I have these. And they're so fun. So fun. But yes, highly recommend. If you don't know James and Robert Welsh, highly recommend going to go check them out. Someone asked about Phoenix's cat and then it disappeared. Phoenix's cat is doing well. She is a menace. Her name is Delaney. She is a menace. When she was a little kitten, I spent a lot of time with her, but then as she got older, I started not spending as much time with her because I thought that she was doing well. And as far as like not really needing me during the day when Phoenix was at school. And now when I go into like her space, she attacks me like I'm an intruder. Like she literally like will jump up on my leg, grab my leg and bite my leg. Or she'll bite my feet. She'll go at my feet and bite my feet. Not like hard, not mean, not like she's not hissing at me. She just sees me as an intruder. So I need to fix my relationship with my grandkitty. I don't know. I don't know why she hates me now. But it's all good. She is really cute though. She's adorable, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, someone asked about John's fitness Instagram. It's JG3_fit, right? Oh, he changed it. He always changes it. You can drop it. Yeah. Do you want me to tell them that? Okay. So John is starting his 5th YouTube channel.
It's real this time.
It's real this time. He means it. It's John Garancheski, which is our last name. Garancheski. He's gonna put it in the chat. I resisted putting our last name on the internet for the longest time, but I gave up. Yeah, John's been using our last name forever. So he's starting a new fitness YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, you can go follow him. He hasn't put anything up yet though. So there it is. Okay. There it is.
Oh, sorry, I'm tripping over the dog. What's up, dudes?
He hasn't been on my channel in a minute. This is my husband, John.
It's been like, how many years has it been since I've been on your chat?
I think since
It's
2022.
been like a couple years, right?
Yeah, 2-3 years.
I've been busy. So last year I got my NASM. Last year I got my NASM personal training certification. Started doing some in-person training. That didn't work out so well. Kind of got a little frustrated, and I just feel like I want to do something with it, and I want to impact people in the fitness space. That's why I'm starting the new YouTube channel. Anybody who's been around for a while knows I'm kind of a YouTube flake. So I'm hoping, I've been sitting on this idea for a while now, though.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that it's real this time. But if anybody has any questions about like programming or anything like that, you can always just send me a direct message on Instagram, and I'm happy to help. And anybody who wants to see the first video when it goes up in like a week or so, you can go check out the channel too. So
Cool.
it says, oh, I just got done lifting, so I don't even have my wedding band on. It's upstairs.
Oh, someone says you're not wearing your wedding band.
Oh no, somebody was asking about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he usually wears it. So, yeah.
What does it say?
Oh, very random, but could we see your engagement ring wedding band? My
they're
partner and I
talking
are.
about yours.
Oh, mine?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
Because
So
I don't
this,
have an engagement ring.
no, this must be mine. Let me see. Oh, it's your face.
Anyway,
Get your face out of there. Okay.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, so that's mine. Thanks, babe.
Bomb your channel.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. You guys are so nice. Jenna says, "What? I'm jealous, John. I want to be a personal trainer for a while." Yeah, he did that. He got his NASM certification, which was brutal. It's so hard. Most people fail it the first time they take it. You say that?
I don't know what the percentage is.
Yeah, a lot of
That
people.
was really hard for me.
It was hard. You have to know all kinds of stuff. Like, there's no way I would ever. So yeah, so he passed that, and he was a personal trainer for like a month, and then he realized it just wasn't for him working for the man. John hasn't worked for the man since forever. I think the man job you had was Domino's, wasn't it?
It was over 20 years ago.
Yeah, when he's delivering pizza, I think was the last time he worked for the man. So it's just not in his blood. So he tries really hard not to have to do that. So he's back to tattooing, and he's getting more into like the fitness stuff. So I would love to see him do fitness full time in some capacity, because that's where his passion really is the fitness stuff. So we'll see what happens. It's very exciting. I'm very happy for him. So yeah, working for the man, a man job. I know that was a really weird way to say that. All right, my time is up, unfortunately, but I hope you enjoyed this chat, and mad love to you. Have a wonderful week. This week, I'm hoping on Friday I'll have my MLM video go live. I will let you know that the focus. No, I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to ruin it. No, don't. I won't ruin it. But it's about a specific beauty MLM, but there's a twist to it that I think you're going to really find fun, and I think you're going to love it. I think when you see the thumbnail, you may be like, I don't know what, just click it, just give it a chance. I think you're going to love it. You're going to be like, I don't know. I think you're going to love it. I'm excited. All right. So have a great week. So that's what's supposed to be going up on Friday. And then of course, regular What's Up in Makeup this week, and product report will be live tomorrow. Have a great week. Mad love to you. And I will see you soon. Bye.